There was an issue of, oh, she's trying to initiate us into witchcraft. And here I was crying in pain. This is another story time with Sophie D. But this is the story about the number 7. So while I was in primary school, I had this amazing teacher who really taught with her heart and connected with the students. But I don't know, for some reason she left. And it was very sad for kids who enjoyed her teaching and her class. We look forward to going to school. So fast forward, I found her in a school that was on the path where I walk to my school. So now she's in a new school, she's teaching, and I saw her, I was so excited. And then I stopped by to greet her and and exchange some conversations, this excited kid. And while I was leaving, she gave me candies. I was so happy. Every child would be happy about the candies. So on my way, there are some of my friends in school who live nearby. I was going for lessons and I saw them. I stopped by and like, oh, hi. And then I had candies. As a giver, I went and I gave them some. Oh, I got this candy. Take some, take some, take some, take some. And when I got to school, I had lessons and my headmistress was there. Excitedly, I was like, oh, Mom, I saw Miss this. She was like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, I saw her. She now teaches in a school in the other side on my way. And she even gave me candies. And she was like, really? I'm like, yes. So how many were they? I said 7 candies. I was so excited. She gave me 7 candies and she was like, where are they? I'm like, oh, I gave my friend some and I shared some of them and I still have some with me here. That was when my world turned around. Yes. Now, for some reason, she got angry and she's like, I need to call your parents. Give me the names of the people you gave the sweet to. Now I'm panicky. Why? What's going on? It's just a candy. This is a teacher who has even attended my birthdays before, who my parents knew. It's not like she was just someone new. She taught us for a bit of time, like some years, like, how come you're angry over this person? And that was how they called my parents to come to school. They had to call the parents of everyone I gave the candy. They got into trouble because I gave them candy. So now, there was an issue of, oh, she's trying to initiate us into witchcraft, that she gave 7 candies. We call it sweet back then, 7 candies. Now, this teacher is having to defend herself, like her life is on the line. She's crying immensely, even explaining to them that she can never hurt any kid. She just gave out of her kindness. She's even telling them that her parents were pastors. She came from a very religious home. She would never hurt a child. And here I was crying in pain for being vulnerable and excitedly just sharing my story to that teacher, who now has put another teacher in trouble. That experience shaped me in ways that I can't even explain. Because now your parents are coming to school, they're beating you, you're in trouble for all because you took 7 candy. Kids are way innocent and sometimes a lot of things don't mean harm. And that issue escalated so badly. I don't know where that teacher is right now, but I hope she heals from that experience, and I hope she understands that I never meant to hurt her in any way. I was just sharing my experience with the headmistress, who completely took it out of context, misconstrued it because she was probably extremely religious. And as at that time, if you grew up in the environment where we grew up, being religious, there were so many things about witchcraft and people sharing food, people eating in a dream. So I want to ask you a question. What does the number 7 mean to you? Does it have any significant meaning? Some people say it means perfection. It has a good meaning. Why some people say it has a bad meaning? So please drop in a comment. What does the number 7 mean to you growing up, or any stories you've heard about the number 7? Bye guys. See you in my next story.